Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome. This is your full moon in Gemini reading that we are having on Monday, November 27th. We are looking into how this full moon in Gemini is going to be influencing you, what's going to be coming your way. So check your chart, Pisces, to see if you have any Gemini and or third house placements. You are a mutable sign. So you are one of the signs that are going to be most influenced by this full moon in Gemini. So definitely check out your chart for more details. So let's see what number Spirit is highlighting for you for this full moon. You have 777. Rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. There it is. There you are. If you see that person down there, coming out of the darkness and finding their way into the light. So with 777s coming in, Spirit is giving me an indication, Pisces, that you may have been going through it in some aspect of your life. You may have been dealing with a lot of challenging lessons, a lot of difficult people, experiences, circumstances, but nonetheless, your soul has grown. And now your soul is ready for the new lease on life with 777s here. So let's see what your divine direction is. And you know what's so interesting, Pisces? Your last reading indication of felt like a hitting the jackpot moment. And 777 is the number that casinos use most of the time to indicate luck. So interesting connection. So your divine direction is birth. This is the time of new beginnings. Embrace the new life with open arms. All right, some of you Pisces, this could be super specific where you are pregnant or you become pregnant and or you hear of a pregnancy around you. That could also resonate, as well as to the point of totally new beginnings coming your way. So it looks like a lot of your hard times are coming to a close. Your soul has learned very specific lessons recently, and Spirit is indicating it's time for a birth of new beginnings. So let's see what your other divine direction here is. And you have animals. Animals are important to you. Animals heal, comfort, and relax you. So there could also be an emphasis on animals. You know what's so weird is I actually just had a dream about a dog last night. So some of you may actually see a specific animal. Some of you may even dream of a specific animal. I would very, very much tell you to research the spirit animal totem online of the animal that you come across around this time. So definitely an emphasis on, some of you may even get a new pet here. Some of you may even find a stray animal. But nonetheless, animals are definitely trying to give you signs from the universe. They are connecting to you. They are trying to lead you in the direction of this new path, this new beginning, and this new life that is coming your way. So let's see what Moonology card is coming through for you, Pisces. And you have full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Oh, I love this energy, Pisces, because it looks like whatever new beginning is coming your way, it looks like you are valued. You are seen. You are heard. You feel like you are good enough. You feel like you are important. Oh my gosh, I love how you got this. And I mean, Virgo is a fellow mutable sign. Granted, they're not necessarily the sign that this full moon is happening in. They are mutable, so they're somewhere close to it. So, oh my gosh, I love this for you, Pisces. So it looks like you've been going through difficult self-worth lessons. Imposter syndrome, you know, people telling you you're not good enough, and then you believe it, or, past experiences, past employers, past relationships. It looks like you are breaking through naysayers. It looks like you are breaking through imposter syndrome. Because all the people that thought they knew you, all the people that thought they knew you better than you knew yourself, those people don't have a hold on you any longer. So it looks like I'm also even getting an answer of what challenging lesson you have learned recently, directly connected to your self-worth. So you also have this moon energy coming through, and it is moon in Taurus, y'all. Card number 14, self-esteem, personal growth. Oh my gosh. Wow, I should have just let the card come out, shouldn't I have? And you know, the oyster, clam, whatever it is, works its whole life to make a pearl. And I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you're not only coming into more love for self, but you're going to find yourself attracting certain people that see you in a new light, that see your glow up, that see your importance. You don't have to like explain to these people that you're valuable or you're important. Some of you could be going into a whole new job endeavor, and they just see your value right away. And it shows you in connection to yourself that you are feeling more worthy within. Because now it looks like you are in turn attracting in more experiences and more people where people do see your worth. And you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to figure out ways to show people what you're made of. It's like they just see it in your energy. Wow, I really like this for you, Pisces. So let's see what moon energy you're working with as a whole here and get some affirmation energy for you around this time, Pisces. Oh, the dogs are barking at something. All right, first card out is my emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. Yep, there you have it. We are literally doing this reading for a moon cycle, and your first card out is allowing your emotions to move through cycles and connect to your truth, especially if you are a feminine energy and you have that extra hormonal vibes connected to the moon. You also have I love myself completely and unconditionally. Pisces, your self-love is creating something. Your self-love has manifested yourself a new beginning. Some of you could be manifesting a new lover, and I feel like this relationship is going to be different than any relationship you've ever been in. This person loves you, they'll value you, they'll respect you without you even asking them to. And you have, woo, these naked people, I can't. With focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. All right. They want me to tell you my spiel, don't they? They want me to tell you. I gotta block these boobs here. Sorry. All right. And you know what's so interesting is a solo card, two people in that card. So I definitely feel you are going to feel 1,000 more % acknowledged by someone, a certain experience, a certain situation. And it looks like it's something new. So either you haven't ever felt this acknowledgement and this appreciation in this part of your life, or this is just a totally new experience, a totally new person. So let's see what your tea leaf is giving you. You have a flyer here. Let's see what it is. The V, victory in some endeavor. Yes. Not surprised that flown through at all. Some of you, there's an emphasis on the letter V. Your name could start with a V, your last name. There could be a very symbolic word that comes your way that just so happens to start with the letter V. And your other tea leaf is the ladder, climbing towards success. Some of you may get a bonus. Ooh, Some of you may be getting a bonus or a promotion, or you find yourself at a higher level in something now. I mean, wow, the ladder and the V. I mean, those are extremely positive tea leaf cards. I feel like if you are stepping into a new money endeavor in any way, shape, or form, I feel like there is growth here. I feel like you can level up here. I feel like there is going to be an emphasis on the fact that this company or this situation or this experience values the people that work for them, and they give them, you know, opportunities to be promoted. They give them opportunities to grow in the company, something along those lines. You know, Pisces, I definitely feel a really large sense of feeling good about yourself and other people seeing it. And I also feel like for a lot of you, you know, I'm getting a glow up energy. So I feel like you may just have some super random people calling you out where, you know, you may be sitting at the nail salon or you're sitting online at CVS and you're like, why is that person staring at me? And they're just like adoring you. They're admiring you. It's like some of you may feel like you have like a spotlight on you. All right, let's see. First card out is Trust with the Fool. I mean, there you have it. New beginnings, card number 0. So this is a new beginning. This is something you've never experienced before. This is someone you've never experienced before. This is an opportunity that is something fresh. It feels like a fresh start energy. Giving and receiving with the 6 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. A lot of you, you're going to be around a lot more people who are generous. And it all starts for your love for yourself. Spirit is willing to give back to you if you're willing to continuously water yourself. And we have take the lead with the 3 of Wands. I mean, Pisces, your power is like knocking at your own door. It's like, Pisces, we are powerful. We know ourselves. We are beautiful. We are amazing. And the more you sit into that energy in a consistent way, the more it looks like you are in alignment with this new energy, this new life, this new beginning, these new people, these new experiences. So you are good enough. And you do have what it takes. And just because certain people couldn't see that, and just because certain people didn't acknowledge you in that way and made you feel small, that doesn't mean that's who you are. And there's going to be something that happens to you, you know, that motivation you need, that uplifting comment you need, that uplifting talk, that opportunity that you feel like, wow, this person actually does feel like I'm capable. And it's because you are. And the more you know that you're capable, the more you will attract that type of energy from other experiences and other people. So let's see here, Pisces, and clarify this here, because it looks like you're receiving a stroke of generosity from the universe. It's like the universe is like, let's give to Pisces. They've given a lot. Let's see, on the Fool, we have the Tower. So it looks like this new beginning is something that is unexpected. It comes out of nowhere. It comes out of left field. It definitely surprises you. On the 6 of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, this is coming in hot. This is coming in fast. So it's like, it might feel like nothing. And then all of a sudden, movement. 3 of Wands to the High Priestess. Pisces. Look at the power. Your advice is the Chariot, to keep on going, to keep on moving. Keep on going. Try not to be stuck. Try not to be stagnant. Keep on moving. And your outcome is the King of Wands. Okay. So there you are. The King of Wands is ready. The King of Wands is feeling seen. The King of Wands is feeling heard. The King of Wands is ready to nurture. They're ready to put their passion and their efforts into something that they love to do, someone that they'd love to do things with. Whatever the case may be, Pisces, it definitely looks like you are ultimately seen in a new light by something, someone, in some sort of department in your life. Now, you do have the Chariot. You also do have the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like two paths, multiple energy. Could be that this happens in more than one type of way for you, Pisces. I want to clarify this right away because I feel like for a lot of you, yet this does surprise you, or yet it does come out of nowhere. There's a part of you that has known that you have been spiritually working on yourself. So I feel like the physicality of it, or the way the opportunity comes in, could be surprising, or what it is could be surprising, but your higher self knew the whole time. Your higher self has been guiding you to the self-love, to the personal growth, through the challenging times. So, yeah, it's going to be surprising in the physical, but there's a part of you that knew. There's a part of you that had a feeling. On the Tower, we have the Three of Wands. I mean, there you go. This is the Three of Wands that had the feeling, and this is the Three of Wands that sees it in the physical. So, I mean, that's super synchronized. You also have on the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands. It's going to come in hot. It's going to come in fast. And on the High Priestess, we have the Page of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, there was a part of you that was like, do I feel like something's happening? Do I feel like something's coming? Do I feel like this is the right thing for me to do? And something is absolutely going to come your way that's going to give you that confirmation of that questionable feeling you've had of, why do I feel like something's happening? On the advice energy with the Chariot, to keep on going, to keep on moving along, the Ten of Wands, and put all things that are in your path, P-A-T-H, and your past behind. So if you come up to some speed bumps, just keep on going. If the past tries to reel you back in, just keep on going. And your outcome is the King of Wands, so the King of Cups. Wow. So Pisces, I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there could absolutely be new people in your life or new energies around you. And I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you are just feeling so much more sure of yourself. So much more sure of yourself. Why is the King of Wands and the King of Cups your outcome? World. Oh, yeah. New beginning. New life. Wow. You're feeling so much more confident in yourself, but not only confident, it's like you do feel like you're good enough. It's not just a delusion. You really feel it, or you will feel it. Something in this full moon is going to shift a lot for you here, Pisces. Why is the World here? Please clarify the World on their outcome. The Six of Pentacles. So it looks like Spirit is ready to be generous towards you. It looks like the universe is ready to kind of balance things out here, for where you may have felt like you were overgiving. You may have felt like you've been expending your energy over and over and over again. It looks like there's finally like a return of your energy. It looks like there is finally some generosity coming in, for sure. And Ace of Wands for me is like phone call, text message, something on the internet. Gemini does rule the third house. This is their full moon that we are reading into. You do have 3-3 here as well. They do rule the third house of communications, of social media, things along those lines, traveling, car, whatever the case may be. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, this somehow is going to take form through some sort of, I want to say internet vibe, or like phone call or messages, or like, they interview you on the phone, or they call you and tell you your interview's on Tuesday, like something along those lines. So this is what I have here for you, Pisces. I do also feel like in terms of your love life, you could definitely be meeting somebody new. For sure, sure, sure. And specifically for my Pisces who have felt as though they weren't acknowledged from their past relationships, you didn't feel very special or important to the people you used to be with. I feel like whatever individual is coming your way, I feel like they're coming in quick, but I also feel like they view you in a light that you've always wanted to be viewed in by other romantic partners. Some of you could already be going through a connection or a romantic relationship, and this person may be valuing you more or respecting you more. I want to say from past people, but I feel like for a lot of you, possibly this could be a turnaround for your relationship to where there is new understanding and respect for each other. That could also be. But this is what I have here for you, Pisces. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm like, wait, did I miss anything? Okay, so Pisces, now we're going to get to your ending oracle here. We're going to get it from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle since we are in the vibes of a moon phase. And at the end, after I finish this oracle, I'm actually going to tell you a story of something that has recently happened to me in correlation to how I learned how to work with energy. And it gave me the indication through, what card made me think of that? Oh, with focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. So I did something really cool lately, and I was like, wow. But I've been practicing for a while in the sense, but let me get your ending oracle out first. And you are Pisces. I'm a Pisces too. So I'm going to explain this spiel to you guys, and then I'll tell my other channels. So here we go. Your Moonology Manifestation ending oracle is new moon in Aries. Go for it. All right. All right. I mean, I love how they gave you birth. It's a time for a new beginning, embrace a new life. And now your ending oracle is a new moon in Aries. Go for it. And honestly, I feel like I just have my own types of feelings about things. And I don't necessarily feel like all full moons bring endings or all new moons bring new beginnings. I feel like sometimes new moons bring endings and full moons bring new beginnings. It just depends who you are and what type of energy you're in. And it looks like this full moon is bringing you something new. So some of you definitely have Aries energy in your chart. If you don't, that's totally fine. Maybe you have Aries energy around you, or you might in the near future. Oh my gosh, listen to this card. This card heralds good news. Opportunity abounds and the outlook is positive. Go through the doors that are opening up to you. There's every reason to believe you'll create what you want, even if you feel a long way from your goal. Keep going and be courageous. Chase your dreams with childlike enthusiasm and expect your desires to be satisfied. Don't sit around making plans. Do take action. This is crucial. Chase your goal. Believe in divine timing. In love, make the first move if you dare. Financially, be proactive. This card is an especially good sign if you need more courage or determination, or if you're chasing something or someone. Be driven, determined, take action, and ditch faint-heartedness. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh man, Pisces, what a beautiful reading. And honestly, this ending oracle goes perfectly with the transition of my story. So I did finish massage school. I know a lot of you knew that I was in massage school. I was taking night classes for a year to become a licensed massage therapist because I want to broaden my purpose of healing in all different ways. So anyways, I finished massage school. I took the MBLEX for the state, passed the MBLEX, and I was all kind of like, all right, now what, right? And all of my life, I was a competitive swimmer on swim teams from when I was 6 years old to when I was about like 18 years old. And it's always been like a dream of mine to work in that setting somehow, some way. Like I just love, I'm a Pisces, so I love water. I love the pool. And it was just something I grew up doing. So it was always just like an underlying thing of mine, but I never just went for it. You know, when I did go through the early 20s and transitioning through jobs, I would always go look and see if anybody was hiring like a swim coach or a lifeguard or something like that. I always found myself resulting back to that setting. Anyways, long story, I guess a little bit shortened. For the past, I would say at least the past 5 years, I've been having these dreams where I would get ready to swim at a swim meet, but I would never make it to the diving board. Like I would never make it to the event, but I would get ready for it. I would get ready. I'd have my swim cap on. I'd have my bathing suit on. And in my dream, I would get ready to go swimming, but I never made it in the dream. Like I never made it to the, like in the pool. Like I never felt myself swimming. So I was like, all right, maybe my body just really wants to swim. So I went to this gym that my mom goes to that's by our house, and they have an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Granted, you know, you would have to pay the amount for that gym. And I was like, you know, I've been going to the same gym for so long. It's time for me to transition. They have a pool. Let me give my soul what it wants. So when I was signing up, they give you a tour of the gym, and I was getting toured from some random dude, and we were sitting in front of the pool area, and I was like, wow, like this is bringing back so many memories. Like, and I asked him, I'm like, do you guys have a swim team? Cause I would love to like swim coach on the side for like a couple hours a day. And he was like, we don't have a swim team, but this place has a swim team. Let me see if they're still running their swimming stuff. And I never really followed up with that man. I kind of just like forgot about it. Anyways, so basically a girl I used to swim with in my childhood made a post that basically said that they were looking for an assistant swim coach at a high school if anybody would be interested. And I was like, you know, that would be nice. Like, swim season's the winter season. It's for a school. I can go back to working with children here and there because I was a nanny for a while. So I was like, you know what? Let's see. So I reached out to her. She gave me the information to reach out to the athletic director, and I reached out to the athletic director, and this is what he told me. He's like, all right, great. I love your everything. Come in on Monday or Tuesday, whatever works with you, for an interview. And I was like, all right. And the hours are literally like an hour and a half of a practice or a 2-hour swim meet. And I'm like, that would make my soul feel so happy. You know, I was just like, I want to do it. Because it was either work for a spa for a little bit and have some, you know, have some experience there and whatever. But then I was like, you know what? This actually even works out better for me because the swim season will actually end in February. And then I could just go back to doing my thing instead of working for a spa, getting the experience. And, you know, they're probably going to end up like adoring me. And I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go now. I got to start my own thing. So I was like, this is perfect. Now, thinking back to who I am. And with focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. So the athletic director told me, come in on Monday or Tuesday. And I'm like, well, all right, Monday's my day. I was born on Monday. I should work with the energy, right? So I was like, all right. And, you know, Monday came before Tuesday, obviously. And, you know, a lot of the times action is needed for things. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do all my recordings on Sunday night. I'll make Monday a free day. So I go in, I use the energy of my birthday day of Monday. I go in, I sit there with the person and, go over the whole interview situation. He tells me like, hey, if you want the assistant position, like it's yours. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So we walk to the front desk and we get all the paperwork that I would have to fill out. And I go home. I fill out all the paperwork. I make my appointments for the, you got to get like a tuberculosis test. You got to get fingerprinted. And you also have to get something else of like God protecting children course or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great. I'll do all that. So literally that night on Monday, I went home. I had this pamphlet. I filled out everything. I got the tuberculosis test appointment. I got the fingerprints, everything in order with a date and a time. So I called the athletic director the next day and I told him, and he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, you finished everything fast. And I was like, I mean, it was only a couple papers to sign and a couple things to look up. Like when you want something, you go for it. And he was like, oh, this is great. He was like, I was nervous that maybe all this would have taken a little bit longer and you wouldn't start till December and the season would already be like 2 weeks in. And he goes, all right, this is great. You start on Monday. That next Monday. And he was like, well, we had a couple other people up in the air. And he was like, well, you did everything. You have everything settled. And he was like, that's it. And I was just like, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting to just start on Monday. He was like, no, yeah, you start next Monday. He's like, all you need to do is just give us all, after your appointments are done, give us your appointment paperwork so we can have your file, and you're in to assistant coach the team. And I was just like, that's what happens when you take the lead. That's what happens when you focus with intention and shape your energy in any direction. And that's what happened. And that's my story. And I also used my life path number as well. So my life path is number 4. So as through my own research, I know what are my most lucky days of the month. So this girl gave me the athletic director's information on the 18th. And I was like, okay, this is like the 18th midday. I can say something right now, or I can use the energy of the 19th, which is considered one of my lucky days. So instead, right at the 19th at 8 o'clock in the morning, I emailed the athletic director, met with him that next day. It was the 20th of that Monday. And then boom, you start next month. You start the following Monday. And yeah. So I was like, oh crap, working with the energy really works. So I knew it worked for random things that I would do, but I never actually put myself in society in that way and presented what I've learned through a situation like that. So the fact that it worked was awesome. And yeah, so I'm like super excited. It's literally like an hour and a half a day, like Monday to Thursday. So the schedule is literally like me going to the gym. And it worked out even better for me because I thought that my travel would have been 20 minutes away. And it just so happened to be that this team practices at the pool that is like 5 minutes away from my house. So I automatically thought of what just happened to me when this card came out of the with focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. So Pisces, I want you to know how powerful you are and how magical you are, and knowing your power, knowing yourself. So I would definitely get a numerology reading. I will offer them eventually. They will be write-ups. They will not be recorded. But there's a lot of sources on the internet. So if you're life path number 4 like me, I can tell you right now, our lucky days are the 1st of the month, the 9th, the 10th, the 19th, the 31st. Yeah. But obviously, all of you are going to have different life path numbers. Work with the day you were born, right? So I worked with the day of Monday. I was born on Moon's Day. And now my first day coaching is on Monday, the Gemini full moon day. So I hope that can like give some of you some sort of, I hope you could take something out of that and learning how to work with the energy, because I'm not just someone who reads, like I do this. Like I work with energy. That is what my purpose in this lifetime is, to figure out how to learn the language of the universe and how to make it work for me. And that's also something that I feel like I'm supposed to know and supposed to tell other people so they can do it for their lives. And this is that moment right now. Well, one of those moments, because I've said things and explained things before. So this is what I have here for you, Pisces. Thanks for listening to me. If you decided to do so, I appreciate you making it all the way to the 35-minute point and listening to my little story. But this is what I got here for you, Pisces. Happy full moon. Stay grounded, stay healthy, stay happy. And I'll talk to all of y'all very soon. Bye now.